The topic of this presentation is decision making for problem solving, a useful technique that will help you solve working problems effectively and boost your confidence in your workplace. Problem solving and decision making go together. If we could solve problems with greater accuracy, we could minimize the negative impact of the problem or even avert the impact entirely. By improving our decision making skills, we would be able to make decisions that would eliminate potential risks in our work environment and respond to the problem with more confidence. In this presentation, we are going to show how we could make the decision-making process less stressful and more effective by breaking down the process of problem solving. We are also going to cover a series of tips that could help us think more effectively when we encounter a very challenging problem. Everyone has to solve problems and make decisions both in their personal and professional life on a daily basis. Often people are required to solve a problem in a very short period of time, and they react by using the same decisions that they have used before to solve a similar problem. However, this might not be the best solution for the long term. Start by defining the problem. Try asking yourself some questions that will help you clarify your thoughts. What seems to be causing the problem? Where and how is it happening? Why is it happening? Then write down the answers to these questions. If your problem seems to be more challenging than what you initially thought, repeat the previous steps, and if you discover additional problems, try to give answers to those problems as well. If you have identified several problems, then you need to prioritize between important and urgent. You can share your problem analysis with a peer if it is possible and ask them for their opinion. Try to understand what is causing the problem. Sometimes it is very useful to consult your peers or people who are affected by the problem for their input. It is also useful to gather feedback from people who know about the problem but are not directly affected by any decision. Write down what you think is causing the problem and try to respond to questions that describe why, when, and how, and with whom it is happening. Write down the different approaches you could follow to resolve the problem. If it is possible, ask colleagues to give you their ideas about the approach which you should follow to solve the problem. Write down their ideas and try to select the one that could solve the problem in a realistic way and have long-term results. It is also important to assess the risk that comes with each idea and select the one which will satisfy all criteria. Things to consider before the implementation of the decision. In this stage, try to think about what will happen when you proceed with your decision. Would the decision affect the way your organization operates? Would you need additional resources or support from your organization, for example staff or money? If the proposed decision does not solve the problem, what are the alternatives? Evaluate the outcome. Is there a way to monitor the process or the outcome of the decision? Has the decision resolved the problem? If not, is there an alternative solution that you can follow to resolve the problem? Write down what went well and what you have learned from this process. If you encounter a problem that seems very challenging, try some of the following ideas. 1. Try to relax. Take a deep breath before you start working on finding a solution. 2. Look for ideas in places you would not normally look, for example, magazines. 3. Borrow ideas from other people or organizations. 4. Ask for input from different sources. 5. Ask for feedback from people who are not associated with your line of work or professional life. 6. Try to think outside the box. If safe solutions do not seem to provide the right answer, try to think of solutions that might seem a bit crazy. This will help you combine ideas that you could not see because before you might have felt restricted by the nature of the problem. To sum up, decision making is a process that helps us solve problems with greater accuracy. By breaking down the process of decision making, we could solve problems more effectively. Making decisions could be very stressful, especially when you encounter a very challenging problem. However, you can often solve that by collecting input from others and combining ideas that will help you think outside the box. Congratulations, you have just learned something useful. To learn more skills, visit our learning portal, which is completely free. All videos are available at the link unwind.work. Have a nice day and thank you for watching.